Chance, here we go. We're getting flying clouds.
Mr. Clouds.
Mr. Clouds.
Here we go. Here, for those that don't know, I mean, you can see how far the cloud is going to take you, right? It's going to take you about to the buff, right? Whether that's the orange or the purple buff. But the one thing, too, is you could take the cloud and you can go outside of the map a little bit, like a Yuzhong can when you're defending your base.
Like a Farsa.
Like a Farsa. And that gives you a flank angle if you're on the defense.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just curious how the pros are going to play that. I tried it, didn't work out too well. Like, I literally just went out and then I came back and I was like, oh, now I'm dead.
You just gotta be careful of the direction in which you step on the cloud, because that's like gonna cost you a bit of time if you step in the wrong direction and you have to like turn it around.
I think personally it'll be more for fast rotations.
Yeah.
It'll be more for quick repositioning. Because we've seen the best of the best do that. Whenever you have to change lanes, you should instead recall and then go back. The flying clouds help do that.
You get back like so quickly too, and then if you're able to go ahead and like pass through a wall, that could actually play some parts in some of the objective takes, you know, later on around the turtles or the lords later on. So we'll take a look at what the game plan is going to be here. Lancelot's still open.
Yi Sun-shin too.
Yi Sun-shin, we can just see that trade. They're going to go Baksha though. Baksha picked up here first for Team Falcons.
This is not that hero.
Okay.
You don't like it?
This is not the kind of hero that will help you secure lords, but it is more...
I mean, we don't know where
it's more immune to getting choked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's how do you choke a Baksha even?
It's still a flex, right?
That's true.
In a way.
That's true.
So maybe there is still a chance that they get their hands on a jungler that'll help them in securing lords. But I think the Rora got their hands on one of the best heroes to do that.
Kite brothers are eating good.
Yes, sir.
Mama brought home the meat.
Man.
It's going to be a problem.
Doman Kite getting his hands on the Granger too, man. Again, I think a lot of pressure right now is on the gold laners to see how they kind of play out through the game, how they scale up. Granger is that hero though. Like, he's the guy that, you know, you get a couple items, you're most likely going to be good. You most likely will also have a better time in the laning phase against the other traditional gold laners here. So the fact that you get that, you've got two really good damage profiles from the Lancelot plus the Granger to work with.
There's, like, we don't need to look for where the damage is going to come from, unlike previous rounds where it was a bit too reliant on a single hero.
What?
Or we were depending on certain...
It's a good answer. I like it. I'm not against the Farsa here. The CC's good, actually. The CC got optimized.
She got optimized, right? Because it was the
splash damage.
It's a half step towards a buff, less than a nerf.
Which did she really need? Like, I feel like when I saw that, I was like, did CC really need this? Like, she's already pretty strong. You know what I mean?
But this is a good answer from Mr. Consistent. Aurora picking up the Lapu Lapu, which is currently their third most picked hero, sitting at a whopping 86% win rate. It's only really lost once.
In the hands, or like in general?
In the hands of Edward.
In the hands of Edward, okay.
That's his Lapu.
That's hit. That just put his face on Lapu, man. That's Edward.
Really good. All right, so what's left open here? I say they take out roamers now.
Yeah, take out, like, narrow the roamer pool down.
For Falcons, ban the Selena.
They call me a hero.
Yeah.
Because I saved my nation from falling apart.
What? Are they just... There's a potential that maybe this Baksha goes in the hands of Oakland?
When you gaze into
there still is.
Covering the grounds.
Although the Yi Sun-shin's already taken out by Aurora, the Fredrin's still there. But the Fredrin Baksha together...
That's a little too much.
Yeah. A bit too much. So maybe they're trying to... Or I don't know where Aurora wants this Baksha to be even. Maybe they might even just want to force it in the jungle.
I think Falcons has to make their bed, and they have to expect that.
Yeah.
Here it is. This is what we were talking about with the CC earlier on. For those watching, optimized basic attacks, splash range visuals.
Yep, it's really nothing to worry about.
It's just like, whoa, it looks cooler, or like it looks more...
It makes more sense.
Yeah. For a real fight.
You know, so it's really a visual thing.
Oh.
Kalea.
Yep, currently without Blue 5, the Roamer trade is Gatot for Hylos. Like, those are the two big ticket trades. Unless, again, we're still open to this Baksha flexing out.
I think it's good.
Oh, wait.
Good flex.
No, I'm not so sold on the chip.
chip for Team Falcons for Ogwin, yeah.
Yeah. I like it more in Rora though. Falcons have to watch out. They gotta consider. Coach Trev, what do you think?
Welcome to Guelph's Castle,
So the rock gets taken out instead. The chip. It's the chip, Hylos.
Gatot. Those are the trade right now.
Chip plus Gatot.
What else do you have here for Rora?
Kimmy. USL is Kimmy.
Kimmy.
And his Kag.
What do you get a Savage on? Was it the
Kimmy.
The Jushin?
The Jushin was on Sanji.
Sanji, that's right.
Yep. Cooked up that Savage last weekend.
So far, we just have two, right? The Kimmy and the Jushin.
These mid-lane.
The mid-laners.
Yeah.
Logging that in here.
Maestros are just...
So I'm wondering if they pick that here.
The problem with the Kimmy is you can't... Oh, the chip is banned out. Excuse me.
Retribution is at hand.
Valentina. Are we seeing the rise again of Valentina?
So it's just Gatot Hylos.
Gatot Hylos.
So in the second half, we see more Valentina.
More Valentina again. Okay. I mean, part of that too is just, again, ultimates being able to take, most likely just going to take the Federer strike here. There's a chance that you see something useful in the last two picks for Team Falcons. Again, I think even this is one of the cases where a lot of the Team Falcons fans and everybody else that's been watching, it's like, are they able to make this work? You know, this is the original lineup. Flap TZ has been switched out here and there with Ferds, but they've been wanting to see, you know, the Titan form of Team Falcons that so many people were used to seeing.
We saw shades of it against Liquid.
Yeah, we saw shades of it. It's just like, is this now where... Ooh, pops up. There's a Franco, though. They go Franco and they go the Claude.
So is it like a hard answer to the Lancelot? Because I don't think a Franco-Claude combo is the...
Not much synergy there.
Yeah, there's not much synergy there.
They just take it from light or what? Like...
I think what's going on
and they give it over to Valentina too.
Here's the thing. It's not as useful on the Valentina. If they picked the Hylos, that would have been worse. So the answer is another pick-off.
Pick-off centric.
Yep, P for P.
Pound for pound.
Here's the thing. Falcons have made a career out of trying to prove us wrong. Remember when we said, oh, please don't pick the chip, Claude, and they won with it? Something tells me this is something that they tried in scrims, very specifically, that works against Lance openers.
I'm wondering, too, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, the Lance Open and everything else, like, does part of this draft play into the clouds? Like, is there a way that, okay, you can get the Franco there faster, you can get the Baksha there faster? Like, Baksha can already rotate pretty quickly, but, like, is there a way they can utilize this kind of lineup with the clouds?
You know how?
How?
World's longest BMI again.
Oh!
That's true. That's actually, yeah.
Yep, that's one. You also overload and force multiply that wings by wings.
Yeah.
That's just where my mind is going. I don't know where else Falcons can take this. Or Rora.
Or Rora, yeah. Either way, let's go ahead and see exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to jump in to our second match of the night. Last one here for day one of week 5. Project Next. It's Team Falcons versus Rora. Right now, currently 8th place for Team Falcons in the standings against number 1, Rora Gaming. Can the Team Falcons finally get flight? We'll find out here in this match against Rora.
Yep. We are all watching out for how this Franco is going to play a role in Team Falcons in whatever game plan they have. But looking at the emblem combination, it seems like he's going for a very support emblem-oriented combination.
Oh my god!
And that seems to be the answer. An early pickup onto Yue. They get to trade few. Both mid laners are down, but that was a very aggressive start for Falcons.
Oh yeah, it was, and it could have gone worse, but the 1-for-1 trade. But look at this already.
Yeah, using the Cloud, Yue immediately finds his way back, but will the fight still proceed? It will. Few gets to find the kill again onto Yue. It seems like there's a pattern. So far, it's always Kyle TZ and Ogwin.
Focusing mark? Question mark? Again,
I think that's what it is, man.
This early on, you know, even if it is just adding small increments of damage, put that on top of how fast suddenly the game feels in the early moments of the game. I'm here for it. Again, that could have only happened because of Mr. Clouds.
Yeah.
Mr. Clouds.
Because they jumped back into the fight.
It works great. And we're seeing it too. Okay, Ogwin taking a little bit of damage, but yeah, the focusing mark seems to work well with the Franco. Usually we see that too.
Yep.
I believe he also had pull yourself together, and he also had the cooldown reduction there.
fire.
So yep. So this is what we're going to expect from Ogwin, and it's also a bit of a threat because now that this objective is up, and you've got a couple kills over here, they're going to work into it.
And look, there's a stark lack and absence of Purify from Aurora. Like there's just
None at all.
like they'll take these Accursed Crow triggers, they'll take these jumps from Kyle and these hooks.
Yeah, because the brief stuns that Kyle TZ gets to land allows for the hook to get more accuracy. That's a beautiful curtain call
Oh my
used by
God.
Flap, and now they find the kill on Demon Kite instead. Ogwen picks off Yue. Edward goes in with the Bravest Fighter, but without Demon Kite and Yue, there's not much they can do.
2.5 minutes in, the Falcons have already taken Aurora to heights they're not comfortable with. Suddenly, the team that is currently #1 in the early game, as mentioned by Caixabol de Puerto in the Howl, are taking it. They're taking it from Falcons. Falcons are up 1,000 gold.
Yeah, and look at that, 3 kills on Few. Like this is probably the best scaling we've seen Few have in all the games so far for this season.
Okay, Light gets to find one and Way of the Dragon onto Ogwen, and that's gonna be a kill. Few already used that feathered airstrike, so will they still proceed with the fight? Edward gets stunned. Light still trying to catch up to Few, but they will no longer continue the fight.
You know what I'm seeing here? I'm not seeing the Dom and Kite double because Marco can do it better. I'm seeing the Flap TZ. Yeah, there's Flying Clouds. Nice. I couldn't think of a fancier name, but check out the first 2.5 minutes. Flap TZ's been everywhere. The fight!
That's a bloody hunt and the blazing duet. What were you saying about no synergy?
See,
okay.
I'll tell you what, without Mr. Clouds, that wouldn't have happened.
That's right.
Because Franco would have taken way longer to get there.
He would have still been halfway through the jungle, but with Mr. Clouds, with the Flying Clouds,
Oh
the
my
uptime
goodness.
for an already very fast-paced game is through the roof.
We got a cloud camp.
All right, here we go. Dom and Kite jumping back in. He gets to catch up to his creeps, to his waves.
Yeah, that plays a big part in it too, because sometimes either you lose some of the extra gold there, or let's say the XP laners might miss out on it. This kind of helps alleviate some of that pressure here. So what we are seeing though is Team Falcons holding on to this little bit of lead. See already Few, because of the lead that he's had, built himself up his first item already at this point. He's got that glowing wand, so that is going to play a part into these next team fights happening around the turtle.
All right, I'm seeing it now. Because of how great their start was, Ogwen's going to go for a Winter Crown build first. We've seen the greats who do Franco this way more in recent memory. I'm thinking of Toy, Edok from RRQ.
Yeah.
Real quick, Infinix GT30. Experience victory for every Modline gamer. With GT triggers, MLBB is certified 120 FPS. Oh, just like that.
Oh, that's another curtain call, and Light couldn't escape it. Kyle TZ goes in, but the Bravest Fighter is still on for Edward. They will try and disengage instead, however. They already lost one member in the process. Same for Team Falcons.
You can outplay the rest. Just like that with Infinix GT30.
Oh my goodness, they lost both of their roamers, and the fight is still on. But it seems like Light will still be able to catch up. There's the Blazing Duet, and Kyle TZ gets the stun Demon Kite right in time. Flap TZ gets the last hit. That Bravest Fighter from Edward once again is up, but the fight is split up into two, and Flap TZ will fall. Few will have to escape, but he's forced to just use the barrier airstrike in front of everyone, and Ogwen saves him just in time.
Marco. That BMI doesn't have the firepower to punish Edward just yet. Here's the thing. That fight could have been won by Falcons if the current call went on. It was off of cooldown, and when Flap used it, was too late.
Dude, I mean, the road to after a fight like that and a reset, this just gets back to it so quick because of the clouds.
Okay, Kyle TZ, gets stunned. Demon Kite secures the objective, and now they're just trying to run away, but they still might go for it. Flap TZ gets a shutdown onto Edward, but they do not get the objective.
All right, just a little mechanical quirk there. Ogwen couldn't take the bite down with Demon Kite. Why? Thorn Rose. And Thorn Rose Inter-Retribution is one of the dirtiest things you can do, despite being down a level. When Demon Kite got that, wait. Ah!
Full Light? Okay, he's gonna be fine.
All right, when Demon Kite did that, he was still at level 7. Kyle was at level 8. So there was Retri Diff, except for when you put on top of that the Thorn Rose. So that was a win-win for Aurora. That's why they're able to close the gap.
Okay. Now, looking at this, I mean, it's relatively an even game with all this action happening. I mean, think how many fights we've seen, skirmishes happen. We're down to but each team has a turtle, both. But leading into this first Lord, I think it's going to be more or less what we've seen. And so they want to go ahead and start transitioning into, can they open up the map a little bit here? Oh, they're going to jump in, Edward.
Oh, they didn't go for the way of the dragon.
I thought they would.
Instead, Edward gets immediately bursted down, has to retreat for now. And so far, it's always been Falcons grouping up together. So it's like the entire idea of getting pickoffs, I don't know if that's what they're trying to play for in this kind of scenario. Like the way that they're just always together. Super Marco's been so active on the Claude and is able to distribute reliable amount of damage even.
Kyle TC's jump scares.
Yeah, that's...
Just jumping on dudes with the back chain 9. But here's the thing. You're right. It does feel weird that it seems like they're going for pickoffs as their lineup should. But why do they go for 5v5? It's because the math always benefits them. With the suppress off of the Bloody Hunt, you're always guaranteed that -1, so you'll always win. Oh, they're hunting down Demon Guy. Coming!
Oh, close call, but there was the flicker. But still, they can go for the chase if they wanted to. But Aurora, they too, they know that the pickup potential is just too high. And they have schemed to have found their victim. Light will be the one to be taken down by surprise.
Light does it again. He gets the hook, uses the flicker, takes him out, or Oakland takes him out. Now Light's down.
Now Light knows what that feels like.
He knows what it feels like, because I'm so used to seeing him take it, but this fight for the Lord.
Okay, Edward. He will get briefly stunned. Oh, curtain call again used by Flapdaisy on both Yue and Edward, but that's just gonna buy them some time. Demon Kite will try to chase and steal away the objective, but he won't make it. So Team Falcons, they seem to be calculating things so well.
Oh, look at that Nimbus ride. Light jumps in. Again, you can just use it to reposition, find yourself back into the fight. But Falcons are up 2,000 now.
Yep.
That took a lot of guts to do what Falcons did. And know that Demon Kite is just around the corner, a level above Kyle, and still force the Lord.
And like, they forced the Lord. It was good usage though, like what they have, and I feel like Rora. Oh, they're going to be zoned off for tier 1 turret too. It's a constant, but it's like, are they in a position to actually win a fight here? As long as they don't get hooked.
Honestly, the way that Team Falcons is playing these team fights so far is that they're always the ones who are so forward that Flap doesn't need to think twice about saving his curtain call because he can always use it aggressively, and it benefits Team Falcons so much. Aurora barely get to go in for the dives. They don't get to look for the right targets. Oh, but this is a one-on-one. Oh my goodness, Flapdaisy versus Demon Kite! He gets to nearly survive it. Will just jump right back under the turret, and he lives. The other members of Team Falcons are trying to provide some help. Demon Kite. Oh, the Bloody Hunt gets touched. What? Demon Kite still alive and trying to escape, dashing through multiple members, but now he can no longer get away.
He took so much, forced so much from Falcons, but that was inevitable. That's what I'm talking about. Even as a 5-man, they still want to go and get what they went out for. That might be one of the pitfalls of Falcons draft now.
Yeah.
We see some weaknesses that if they go all in and they get nothing, Aurora have a better recovery.
And they can also play, I feel like they're playing around the map. That's what Aurora is going to go ahead and do. Oh!
A flicker Bloody Hunt just to take down at, okay, we see how all in Team Falcons are just to take that one kill.
It's the play. Anytime you have that Franco there, like that's what you want to do. If it means getting a kill like that or getting one of those numbers down, that's going to be great. Eventually, I don't know, like if Edward's actually going to be tanky enough on the Lapu Lapu where he can like withstand that. So it's Team Falcon's decision to be continuing to do that, even if it happens to be a Lapu Lapu. So they'll play into this, get into tier 2. They're going to force them off of here. Light and Domikite can't really stop this. They Nimbus up top though. The Clouds went in. Tier 2 in the mid, going to go down tier. So it seems like Rora just has to kind of watch this happen.
I am starting to feel how the lack of purifies are being a huge problem for Aurora. There are just multiple sources of stun from Team Falcons, be it through Flap, be it through Kyle, and they could just help each other.
Marco is the only one who doesn't have any form of CC. Like that is the sad truth here for Aurora. Lord spawns, something to consider. The way Falcons is playing, is to attack a very specific part of Rora's lineup. Rora needs the layering. Without the layering, Rora crumbles. So if Falcons are able to pick off one dude, that changes the count for Rora. Oh my god!
And as you mention it, they take down Ogwen, one of the most important pieces. But Super Mark, with the damage that he has, he's just able to shred down the members of Aurora one by one. PMI in, gets to pop the immortality from Light, and Kyle TZ Few, the other members, are able to deal with Edward. So despite that pickoff, Team Falcons are able to fight back.
They fight back. Ogwen's going to be up in 10. He can cloud his way up to this fight. So Rora, even though they get a pick off, now we'll have to go and play into this. Mind you, they don't have a couple flickers available. There's 2 down for Team Falcons too. Light's got the Way of the Dragon available, so they're just going to go for this. Oh, Kyle, can he do anything about it?
Super Mark nearly gets bursted down. The Fettered Airstrike already committed. That's the bravest fighter coming in from Edward as well. It's Few who Demon Kite tries to take down, but instead of Few, it's Kyle TZ who gets bursted down first. Few might just take a kill here, but he gets denied of it. It's a double for Demon Kite, and 2 members of Team Falcons are gone.
Oh no, it feels like Falcons have burnt out. They overheated. And they stayed too long. I get it though. Rora was going to blitz the Lord, and at least now they go for another chance at a contest. But Aurora are still favored. Kyle and Few are not here yet.
Team Falcons wants to delay this though if they can. This is dangerous.
Oh, that's a curtain call. 2 members might just get bursted down here by Flaptz and Super Marco. He fights with the Blazing Duet. Flaptz tries to do something, but now he's up against 4. There's nothing he can do. And right as the other members come back, they really tried to do something, but it wasn't enough.
If only Falcons took the fight slightly closer to the Lord. I don't blame them. This is where Aurora put them, and they gave them a very difficult choice. If that curtain call happened underneath the Blazing Duet, this would be a different story. Aurora would be damn near wiped out. But Aurora took the chance, saw the angle, and took the Lord first, and they kept Marco busy. Marco is the only one who's yet to burn out. Marco is the only one who has yet been punished for how fast they've been going. And I think they should slow down. Weirdly enough, they should slow down and address this Lord first, and then go from there. Brigada, they haven't been doing this one thing that you talked about. They haven't been punishing the lack of Purify. They've been just going wonton, throwing bodies at Rora.
Yeah.
That's an early to mid-game thing. Now we're going to the late game.
Yeah.
I think they have to be, I don't know, pickier. They have to be more specific about how they go for the minus.
Yeah, they got to calculate a little bit better here too and start to transition to that point where it's like, all right, let's go ahead and use Super Marco in this. It's getting a little more dangerous though too, just because of the items being picked up by Rora. They're still playing into this Lord. Edward's up there walking with it, but the Lord's not going to make its way to the base turret. So it's held in its tracks. It's dealt with. They got to deal with that bottom wave pushing in too. But still, Team Falcons, composition-wise, it's great. Well, it's great at defending this, by the way. Like, they can actually defend pretty well with the lineup they have here. So it's Rora that wants to go ahead and push this one in and get towards these base turrets.
Yeah, and might they should. They already saw that the flicker is not available. They target. They actually go for Flap, and now they get answered back. For some reason, Team Falcons, they were prepared for that engage. Dominkai gets shut down. It's a double for Super Marco, and they are absolutely capable of chasing Aurora down. It's a triple for Super Marco, and a wipeout for Aurora.
It's over.
It's over. They're going to run it down mid.
How did that happen? In the blink of an eye, Team Falcons, even with a failed attempt, win the fight and win game number 1.
Off a start from Light, it was the wrong move. Basically, Team Falcons actually able to punish after that initiation from Rora.
You start strong, you end strong. They played that sequence like it was the first minute of the game. They threw bodies at it, and I think that's not what Aurora was expecting, because it happened in their base. It happened underneath their tier 3, which is, again, what Falcons have been doing like it's 2024. Like, this is true Falcons form again.
And because it was a failed attempt, he still had that bloody hunt. So when Light could not complete the second phase of the Way of the Dragon, it just went downhill because everyone decided to jump in, provide some follow-up. And now what next?
And even Flap. Like, Flap did a good job there at zoning out Dominkite, because on the CC, you just jump forward, you know, he was right in the face of Dominikai, and he wasn't able to do anything, helping in that fight there. So great response. You can see Ogwin on the MVP Franco performance here. Started off strong, man. The game started right at the beginning with these hooks from Franco, from Ogwin. And like we mentioned, you know, Leo mentioned this early on. The first item, that winner's crown, was picked up early. Then he obviously went built in, more cooldown reduction, and he was just making plays where he could. Eventually it was, he got to mix it up a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm going to go an Iron Hook. And then sometimes he was flickering using Bloody Hunt, blocking people down. But it was also the use of the focusing mark. That initial burst in the early game is quite a bit, I'd say.
Yep. Again, very few heroes in the current metagame can actually get away with picking up a fleeting time. This was the perfect hero to do it with the perfect execution. This is the, opening minute of the game. Look at that. Beautiful. Again, Ogwin can keep dying. Ogwin can keep using his flicker. But, you know, the story all this time, as long as the Franco finds the perfect hook or the perfect Bloody Hunt, all is forgotten.
Yeah, that one hook, that one shot basically, and it was well executed here. And even this, like, sometimes just locking down again, utilizing the clouds. By the way, like, a lot of these, think how many fights we saw, man. Because I think that's what the clouds are. Since this is our first time seeing it.
Yeah. So because of the clouds, the team fights tend to be longer because everyone just can keep getting back in, keep joining again.
I don't want to say they're longer. I like to think, just like a Faramis, you can plan certain deaths. You can plan certain trades.
Because you know, like, okay, clouds are going to be up. We can join this. Because that even happened around some of the Lords later on. You know, they were delayed, and then you knew, like, okay, the clouds are up. Like, you can get one of those members back to the fight if you need to quickly. But this, again, like, I mean, these are all highlights for Ogwin. Like, just locking down the right targets. This is where it went bad for Rora, though.
I think.
It wasn't even under the inhibitor.
It was tier 2.
No. So even right before this, I feel like Team Falcons were being the more aggressive ones because of that flicker Iron Hook attempt from Ogwin. But it worked for them that it failed, because then they were able to do the concept of punish against Aurora, which we failed to see a lot of times in the game because they were the ones trying to start things off. But
so is that burnt toast theory?
Yeah.
If they've used the Bloody Hunt, if they caught Demon Kite, they wouldn't have been able to punish under tier 2.
They won't.
What's the burnt toast theory?
Bad things happen for a reason. So if in the morning you get burnt toast, there's a reason why you were late to go out of the house. You know, you're saved from something worse, something like that.
Gotcha.
So again, 15.5 minutes. Looking at the items again. If you want to play Franco in your ranked games, make sure you have comms on, and then you build these 2 items first, and of course Immortality. Those are your trio. Looking at Marco, he's got that Swift Trinity, and then Malefic Gun first. Again, throwing no